First established to mark the Battle of Minden and the abolition of slavery, August the 1st is officially Yorkshire Day. We asked the people of Leeds to take our Yorkshire pop quiz. A pint of lager or a pint of ale?
Nowadays lager, but it was ale for a long time.
A pint of ale, thank you. Yeah, all day.
Fruitcake with butter or fruitcake with cheese?
Cheese. It would be butter. Yeah.
When was the last time you called somebody love?
About 5 minutes ago on the phone, it was my friend Sarah.
This morning.
And who was it?
My missus.
Councillors in Rotherham say failings that allowed the sexual exploitation of at least 1,400 youngsters to carry on for more than a decade were unacceptable and inexcusable. The deputy leader of the council, Paul Lakin, told an angry and emotional public meeting that he was appalled by the contents of the J report. The study revealed how huge numbers of children were raped and trafficked and ignored by the authorities.
Firstly, it is with a deep sense of regret that we are here today to discuss how in the past, as a council, we badly let down the young people and families we were supposed to protect.
He's big, he's white, and he's one of a kind. Victor the polar bear sets foot in his new enclosure at the Yorkshire Wildlife Park, becoming the only example of his species on display in England. But before leaving his former home in Amsterdam, the park's latest resident appears to have left quite a legacy.
Victor is actually the most prolific breeder across Europe, so most polar bear in Europe are probably one of his children. Because of that, he's now being retired from the breeding programme, and we offered him home because we've just built this specialist polar bear enclosure here at Yorkshire Wildlife Park. That is the biggest enclosure in Europe at the moment.
When David Myler walked into Hull City's pre-cup final press conference, there was only one thing on his mind: winning.
Nobody expects us to win it, and obviously they haven't won a trophy in 9 years, and they've got their posters up in London about their parade next week, and credit to them, but we're going to win the FA Cup Saturday.
As the squad prepare to leave Portugal, this week's England training camp has been brought to you by the letter P. P is for preparation.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Just making sure.
The atmosphere may have looked a little more relaxed than past meetups, but as striker Daniel Sturridge is quick to highlight, P is for professionalism.
Yeah, as you said, it is quite relaxed, but it's very professional. Very professional in terms of the training, in terms of off the pitch, in terms of nutrition, in terms of they're measuring all sorts of different things, and it's important. Everything, them 1% is everything's important. Everything adds to what we're trying to achieve.
In 2008, Hull City won promotion to the Premier League for the first time in their history, and many thought that would be the peak of their achievements. But in 2014, the Tigers are about to play in the club's first ever FA Cup final against Arsenal. The man of the moment 6 years ago was striker Dean Windus, and he believes his boyhood club can make headlines once again.
We're underdogs, so the one thing about it is that we're going to go there and the pressure's on Arsenal. So go there and just enjoy the day. Give it your best, and hopefully that'll be enough. But we know it's going to be a tough game. We know.
Que saudade do meu tempo de criança, quando eu ainda era pura esperança. Eu via minha mãe voltando pra dentro do nosso barraco com uma roupa de santo debaixo do braço. Eu achava engraçado tudo aquilo, mas já respeitava o barulho do atabaque. E não sei se você sabe a força poderosa que tem na mão de quem toca. Um toque caprichado o santo gosta. Então me preparava pra seguir o meu caminho, protegido por meus ancestrais. Antigamente o samba rock, black power soul, assim como o hip hop era o nosso som. A transa negra é quem rolava as bolachas.
Welcome back to Leeds Festival, where some of the world's top bands have been playing to bumper crowds. Now as they drive off into the sunset, we ask them what keeps them sane when they're on the road.
The Scotchless eggs. A vegetarian Scotch egg. I mean, you can't get one of them. You put your rider in 3 months before, they can't even find one.
I mean? No porkless pie, no performance.
Yeah.
Sheffield's favourite sons, the Arctic Monkeys, were undoubtedly the biggest draw of the Leeds Festival this year. But at the other end of the bill, another Yorkshire band were making their first steps on the road to stardom. Luke, Rob and Ryan make up Vendettas, a 60s influenced three-piece from Leeds. We followed them as they prepared to open the BBC introducing stage at their hometown festival.
Yeah, me and Ryan met at a gig about a year and a half ago. Got talking, had a little bit of a jam, and then started a band, had a drummer, sacked him off. Got Rob.
November.
He came down in November and that's it. But yeah, we have pretty similar influences, to be fair.
60s stuff and that, yeah.
We've all got a bit of his own individual taste, but then me and Rob are very similar with a lot of early 60s stuff, and then Ryan likes to join in every now and then.
Yeah, he'd like to wear flares, but
It's banned.
He's banned.
Flowery shirt.
He'd like to wear massive flares
and mascara.
Them big
platforms,
but we tell him not to.